This video is sponsored by Microsoft PowerPoint.
Hi, I'm Laurie Ruhlin for CreativePro. This is a sneak peek of my session at the Design and Data Summit happening online September 21st and 22nd. This is my session about data merge. So we're going to talk about the very beginning of how to set up your data from a spreadsheet program and merge that with a design in InDesign. So one of the examples that I'm going to start with is creating envelopes and how you can get your text that might be something like this, where you've got first names, last names, addresses, city, states, and zips. And I want to merge all that together into a kind of a nicely designed envelope. And then I can just print these envelopes and not have to worry about all those sticky little address labels. So I have a data merge panel up here that I will then choose to select a data source. And I'll show you all about making a good data source. Once we've got that, we can go in here and we can put in a different data piece by just clicking on it. Now I'll hit preview and you can see that I've got the addresses in here, but they're kind of boring. What I can use InDesign for is some of its best features, things like paragraph styles and object styles, things I already might know, and I can go in and format everything. So once I've got my data merge set up, I can go in here to create the merged document. Now, one of the things I'll talk about is the difference here between the single record layout and the multiple records. So this envelope is a single record layout where when I click OK, I will get a 20-page document with all of the names and addresses of all my friends. And I can just print this and I don't have to worry about the stickiness. The next example that I'll show is an invite. Now, this invite is a little different because I want it to be printed on a letter-sized document and I want 4 per page so that I can cut it myself. I also want each one of these to be customized so that the first name, the last name, and what date I would like to have them come to the luncheon. And you can see that I have a list of those in my spreadsheet. So I want to be able to mix and match all this information. So again, I will export that out and preview it to make sure that everything looks all right. And now I'll create my merged document. And now this is an example of using multiple records. So I'll go ahead and preview that multiple record layout. And you can see here that I can type in different values here to create different spacing between the rows and the columns of these final documents. So I might come in here and say that 0.55 is perfect. And I just hit OK or return there. And you'll see that I get an 8-page document with all of the different merged records. And each one of these can be printed out and I can send them to each one of the people that I'd like to invite. Okay, so that's another example of using data merge for customizing an invitation like this one. Another example is to create a clothing catalog. So let's say that we have some pieces for sale and I have some information about them, and here they are on my Excel spreadsheet. So I've got the product names, descriptions, the colors, prices, item numbers, and what's really cool here is I'm going to show you how to create photos in my data merge. So I'll give you all the tips and tricks about that. All right, so this example, I'll come over here to my basic document and you can see that I've got my information in here, and by just dragging this little photo field, I can make this a data merge photo field, which is going to look in the spreadsheet to see which photo I need. All right, so now again, I'll hit preview and I'll create my merge document. This one again is a multiple record layout where I come up here to see my distance from the rows and the columns, and I'll click OK, and here I get 12 records on 3 pages, and you can see that that took literally no time. So this is just a few of the examples that I'm going to show in my session about data merge with InDesign at the Data and Design Summit, which is happening online September 21st and 22nd.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And for thousands more how-to articles and tutorials, visit our website, creativepro.com, and become a member today. Thanks for learning with us.